Hi guys, it's Aish from Classic Quilts, and today I'm going to take you through a zipper stitching tutorial. This is basically the sample that I've already done, and we're going to do a new piece together so I can show you how you can attach a zipper joining two pieces of fabric. And we're going to do this all on the Bernette 38, a very basic machine using a zipper foot. I hope you find this one very educational. So I'm working with yellow for this particular demonstration, and this fabric is very light. So I just want to make sure that I'm able to stitch with it without worrying about the fabric tearing or puckering. So just like I've done for this blue, I'm going to start by just ironing on a little bit of stabilizer onto the back of this, and then we will attach the zipper. So as you can see, the stabilizer is a little smaller than the fabric. And the only reason why I've done that, just made it slightly smaller, is because I don't want the fusible to come onto my ironing fabric or the base of my ironing board, right? I've set the iron down to a silk setting, which is pretty fine because this is a little synthetic. And I'm just going to give it an iron, and I stick it on, and then I continue. Right, I've tried to straighten the edge of this fabric out so it's easy for me to see how straight to align the zipper. So basically, if you actually look at it, I've got two different pieces of fabric, and I think this is a technique you would use to make zippers if you are trying to make a zipper for a pouch or something in that fashion. Alright, so the right side of the zipper is the side where the puller is exposed, and then the other side is the wrong side. So you want to first start off with one of the two sides, and you want to just align the zipper straight. And you want to put the right side of the zipper against the right side of the fabric. And I'm just going to take this, once I line it straight, I'm just going to basically pin it so it stays where it needs to stay. So once I've done this, I'm just going to thread my machine and keep it ready. I'm basically going to try to use a white thread on the top and the bottom because I don't want it to contrast too much with respect to the zipper and the fabric. This particular zipper project, I need to use a zipper foot, and I'm going to be using the foot number E, which is the zipper attachment foot for the Bernette 38. So it's the best way that I feel in terms of alignment is to always make sure that most of the bulk of your project is outside and the zipper and the fabric are in line. And if you look at this particular zipper foot, you can attach this groove either on the left or the right hand side. So whichever side you're sewing on, you can always choose that. So because I'm going to be stitching it like this right now, I'm going to bring the foot down towards one side. And you can see that it is latched on there. And I'm going to be bringing the foot down this way. So you can see that I've probably I'm not a genius when it comes to this, guys. So ideally the zipper should have been there. I'm still very new to sewing, so spare it. But if you actually turn it around, you can see that it is pretty straight. I just have to make sure when I do the other side that I have a similar space. So now that I've come over here, I'm going to take this opportunity to pull the zipper a little away. And then I'm just going to come back to where I was some time ago. Same alignment. And I'm going to drop the needle down. And I'm just going to continue stitching from there. Like nothing happened. Just keep going. All the way to the finish. And then we can stop here. Right? There are different ways that people do this. I find that this is a simple way. I can remember it. It doesn't look very messy and it does the job. So yeah, I've done one side of the zipper. So what I'm going to do now is I can just literally do the same process on the other side. Yep, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the right sides of the zipper with the right sides of the fabric. I'm going to align it, and then I'm just going to pin this, and then I'll come back to you guys. So I've left some space for where the zipper puller is, and I'm just going to continue stitching it. Same settings, curve aligned with the edge of the fabric, and the needle is in the same position. Just drop it down And then straight stitch to the finish. I think I should have just used more pins, but anyways. Okay, cut that. I love that feature in this machine. It's so addictive. Okay, and I'm just gonna come down here to the start. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna pull this through, come back in. You see, once you do it on one side, it's just easy to do it on the other side. It's pretty simple actually. If I'm not comfortable that this might lead to a ruffle, this is a good point for me to just sort of like change this setting a little bit so I can bring it to the other side. And then you'll notice that I'll just have to do it this way, which is fine with me as well. The needle is now, you can see the foot has moved this way. The needle is still in the same position. And I'm just going to align it with the curve on the other side. And you'll notice that the needle falls on the exact same position. I should have kept it a bit this way. Here we go. And now we just stitch straight. Okay. That is just for me to show you the right versus left alignment. So let's close this. Once again, not the neatest thing, but I think when you look at it in the end and the finish, that looks like a pretty even zipper. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do before I do the top stitch on either side so that this stays flat and looks neat is I'm actually just going to iron it because I find that when it's ironed, it's more flat and it makes it easier for me to nail that top stitch. Okay, this might be a bit too slow though. All right. I think one of the things I like about this machine is the foot pedal and the speed are in sync with each other. So no matter how much ever I'm pushing the pedal right now, that's the maximum speed that this machine will give me unless I move the dial up a little bit. And I think I'm very comfortable with this speed. So I've come here. So you see, if I try to pull the zipper, I'm not able to pull it all the way there. So you know what, just for an uninterrupted stitch, I'm going to put it all the way down. And then once I come here, I will move it around. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut, open, zip through, bring back down right there, bring it down, and continue stitching. Okay, so have a quick look. So you can see I've done a nice top stitch. So this is the best that I could do in my sewing ability. I think it's actually not so bad. It's a little wonky in some areas. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and that is basically it. So I will talk to you guys once I finish. Here we have it, a fully done zipper. Simple to go. I hope you like this technique, and I hope you understood what it is to use a zipper foot. A lot of people struggle with it, but when we tried to experiment with it, we found it was a lot easier than we told ourselves it would be. Go slow, try it. Know that your lines may not be straight, clearly mine aren't, but it's practice that makes you better at it. So give it a shot and let me know if you have any questions. Till then, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button, and keep the support coming on for more educational videos on the sewing machine. This is Aish, and it's very nice to see you guys today.